Morning, head scratchers again. Head scratchers are questions to the Calvinist, the Reformed, the Tulip people. My question is, instead of thinking of God as the author of sin, which I think is at the root of the Reformed teaching, I know they'll disagree and say otherwise, but could it be simply that God is the solution to the problems that we created on our own? God gives you perfect environment, perfect desires, perfect opportunity through Adam and Eve. Part of that opportunity, free will. We messed it up. Therefore, sin is spread and death is spread to all living things, mankind, including spiritual death for man. But what does God do? He could have left us in that state. He could have left us here with fallen angels, demons, and Satan. But instead, he is the solution. He's the love that provides opportunity for the problem to be solved. By the way, what's on the screen here is John Calvin quotes. John Calvin Institutes, Christian Religion, Book 3. That one was on the screen for a while. We hold that it is God who is the disposer and ruler of all things. From the remotest eternity, according to his own wisdom, he decreed what he was to do, and now by his power execute what he decrees. Hence we maintain by his providence, not heaven and earth and inanimate creatures only, but the counsels of his will. Men are so governed as to move exactly at the course. Okay, so is it possible that the decree was free will? This is my head scratcher, and maybe it's not even a head scratcher. It's more of a question to Calvinists directly. But since we see what John Calvin taught, oh, and by the way, in an earlier video, I said how much he loves Augustine. There's one in here. With Augustine, I say, and if you read all of Calvin's work, whoa, he quotes Augustine more than he quotes the Bible. Notice none of these have scripture in them. It's just his clever writing. So with Augustine, I agree. That just fits another video. So a contradiction of two revealed truths can't be a mystery. So this is a head scratcher. Does God really have secret counsels, secret wills, or mysteries where he reveals half the truth and then he leaves us in the dark on the other half? Now, Calvinist Reform, from what I'm understanding them, they just live with the two contradictions. Well, here it is. No, that's me writing. But you could see if you read through Calvin's work, for example, Calvin does not allow for man to be the cause or a secondary cause. Everything comes through God. But in his writing, it sounds like he sometimes gives credit to men for this or credit to men for that. And so contradictions of two mysteries can't really be the truth, can it? Again, is God the author of sin, or is he the allower of sin? But in his love, the story of the Bible is pointing at Jesus, who is the great problem solver. All the problems we couldn't solve, Jesus does solve by his death and resurrection, and then offers all mankind the opportunity to be on the winning team, to be part of the solution. I really do think that's the truth, but head scratchers abound.